Oh, hey, yeah. Hey, it's Jeff Brody. It's Chef Jeff coming to you live from the Cyber Kitchen. Yeah, so anyways, what was I doing? What was I doing there? What was I doing with my phone? Something that a lot of people have been doing. No, it's not the COVID-19 tracking app. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Have you checked out the app? I haven't. And as a security-minded individual, I'm always cautious with these new apps. There has been a lot of controversy going on around TikTok right now, right? TikTok was started by some young Asians to create a platform for going viral, right? And a lot of people have gone from nobody to somebody in the viral world of TikTok. And a lot of people are using the application. Now, a hacker has reverse engineered the application and has shown that the application is pulling data off of the phone and making it available to the TikTok organization, the people who created the application. What kind of information? Apparently too much information. Now, I'm going to go into a little bit of defense of the TikTok people, because when you're developing an application as a developer, there's this thing called developer mode. And when you're in developer mode, you run what's called promiscuous, which means when you install the application on the target platform, you want to know as much information about the platform as possible. What applications could be installed in there, and to gather as much information as possible. That way, when someone submits a bug report or they have a problem with your application, that you're able to solve that. So maybe we've got a bunch of aggressive engineers who are trying to get their application out, and it's being downloaded by millions and millions and millions and millions of people around the globe, right? So is it to worry about security now and invading your privacy? Or is it to get the application to work so that when people get it and they get on, they do their TikTok thing, whatever that is, that they're able to actually use the application? That's kind of the thoughts and premise behind that. It could be the nefarious government-driven, the bad guys wanting to access all of your information of us free world folks over here in North America and around the world. But here's the thing, right? When it comes to security, if we talk about COVID, we know that if we wear a mask when we go out in public and we wear gloves and we do certain things, that we can minimize our risk to exposure to the virus, right? Now, with our privacy, we have to take into account what applications we choose to bring into our environment. It's like bringing things from outside into our home during these pandemic times. So the applications we choose to install on our devices, right? Whatever application we put on here is actually going to have access to potentially whatever data and whatever applications and whatever information we have installed on here. So we need to think about this, right? Security, privacy isn't an afterthought. We need to kind of think about before this, right? We're not kids anymore, right? We're not playing. When we're doing banking on here, when we're doing trading on here, when we're using this device for our essential and private and confidential communications, there is some serious risks that we need to take into account, right? Make sure that you have your device protected by a cybersecurity aware protection suite, right? Whether you're running an Android device, you're running an iOS device, whatever you're running, just make sure you're protected. And use some vigilance in which applications you install on that device, right? I wouldn't recommend installing TikTok on the same device that you have your stock portfolio and you do your banking information and you have your corporate email on. That's something that I would strongly advise against. And if you have done that, get it off there. You want to play TikTok? You want to be a rock star? You want to be a viral person? All of these things, get yourself a separate device and play. Go ahead, play, but know the risks, right? What are we paying to play? We're trading our privacy for convenience and entertainment, right? Is that the currency that you want to trade for entertainment, your privacy, your confidential information? This is Chef Jeff coming to you live from my studio here in the Greater Toronto Area. What's cooking in the cyber kitchen today? We're talking about how to protect your privacy, right? Making a choice to protect your privacy is your obligation, as it is my obligation to protect my information, right? What I'm doing here is I'm providing a public service to help you guide your thoughts and think about, what am I putting on my phone? What am I installing on my computers? What am I installing on my tablets that is bringing me risk today? Think about that. Is it fun? But at what cost, right? Buying an application and reading the fine print and understanding the cost of that application and how they treat your private information. GDPR, right? Which was brought in by the European Union. In Canada, we have PIPEDA, PIPEDA, Personal Information Privacy and Electronic Documentation Act. Privacy laws in your jurisdiction, when we're selecting to use applications that are developed outside of our jurisdiction, whose privacy laws are being imposed. And are any, right? I think that a lot of organizations subscribe to it's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. This is Chef Jeff, the owner of Code Fusion Communications, located here in the Greater Toronto Area, serving companies across the GTA, across Canada, around the world, helping keep companies safe and secure. Oh yeah, and productive. So if you know somebody that you think would benefit from having access to this information, do me a favor by doing them a favor and share it out. Share the love. Let them know what's going on. Chef Jeff is showing up every day. Drop a comment. Tell me what you would like me to weigh in on. What information are you looking for in the future? You know, if we're going to do some more rock and roll, you know, do it safely, do it securely, take care of yourself. Hey, this is Chef Jeff, and I'll be checking in again with you tomorrow on another important topic from What's Cooking in the Kitchen with Chef Jeff. You have yourself an awesome evening. Thanks for dropping in, and thanks for sharing the love.